Smoke is mainly so we always smell the same. Sorry.
I know these.
Try not to breathe it. Nice. And so this top area is simply an empty area. And I've got some jars in there that I've been feeding them honey with. The smoke does not do anything except give them a message. It doesn't drive them away. It doesn't repel them. So this jar had honey in it and they totally cleaned it out. That's very nice. So this is the honey. They've apparently got all that can be gotten from it. I'll give them a new.
Please.
I thought I'd see what's going on down below. They've had a month now and they should have a couple frames that they've built. A couple combs on frames that they built. Sorry, the light isn't very good, is it? I see these. So they glue things together and to keep the air out and keep other animals out. I see these. Nice, lots of bees.
Wow.
Great to see. So we always have to make sure the queen isn't going to drop on the ground when we do anything. So I'm looking here on the lid for the queen, make sure she's not wandering around. I'll put that aside just for a minute while I look at this queen. So there was not a single comb in here a month ago. It was a brand new hive. And as I look down in, you can see them, nobody's over here at all. And then here's the first one people are working on, and then these are the main ones, and then nobody really here either. So this is where the colony is. And so if I want to see what's going on, I can pull this one out and look from the side. My tool. Did you see that bee jumped at me there?
Yeah.
I was moving a little too quickly. They just told me, don't move so fast. So slow down. So they've started one on this one. That's beautiful. I just wanted you to see this in the sunlight. I gave them this strip mainly to show them that I'd like them to build in this area. And then they build it out. It's thicker here. That they have this six-sidedness in their being. You know, from their very birth they've been in this six-sidedness. And so that may be how they're able to rebuild it themselves. So these over here are starting to feel lonely. They've lost their colony. Bees really are so social. They get lonely and confused if they're not with everybody. So they start to come together and say, what happened? What happened? And as I put it together, I'll make sure I don't crush anybody. Mainly that's what happens when, if you're clumsy, if you have gloves on and you can't see well because of a veil, you end up hurting bees and then they get mad and they want to sting you. So then you are happy you had the veil, but if you didn't have the veil, you would have been more sensitive in the first place. So here's a little behavior here that's interesting. The abdomen in the air, she's saying home is this way. They know there was some disruption and they know that some bees are lost. So bees like this one and that one are letting off a smell, this one too, and they're fanning it to push it backwards so any lost bee will be able to find its way home. It's quite possible that bees that were never out became out. Bees don't know where they live at first. They're born and then they live a couple weeks in the hive working. And so if one of those bees got out, they wouldn't know really where they were. So these bees are making sure those bees know where to come back home. I'll leave them this on its side. They can finish that one off. And maybe give them this chunks.
Yeah.
You would never think that bees would be okay with us, but if every time I come I do something nice for them, they're going to be happy to smell my smoke and say, oh, it's him again. So I'll give them a little trail that I've got some honey for them. This would be a super for honey collection. You would not have that inner cover there. That cover would be up here, and these would be frames. And this would be their brood chamber where they always grow new bees, and up here they would give me honey. And if they had extra, I would take away some. But the new beekeeper has to be careful not to take too much honey. And I always save some to feed it back to them if they need it.